Hello and welcome to your Sanity Library, where I aim to accompany you on the path to yourself. All the details about the project are either in the introduction video or in the description. Today, we are addressing the letter G, which stands for gratitude. Gratitude is a topic I could talk about for hours because it's awesome, and I believe this was one of the milestones on my own way to myself, because it, as a byproduct, opens so many doors that you don't even intend to open, that I'm very passionate about it. They say gratitude is not only a virtue, it's the mother of them all. And really, this resonates with me because I have the same experience. Gratitude is great. So I will start with the exercise that I also sometimes do with my kids and that I recommend everybody to do. And that is, before you go to bed, before you sleep, think about, ideally, say 3 things that you are grateful for. And it can stem from extraordinary stuff. Say, today I got my new job. That would be, of course, something to be grateful for. But even little things, today I really made a mean Excel table, or general things such as I have some place to live. I am able to feed my children, if that is the case. If it's not the case always, then I'm pretty sure that then you are grateful for every single time that you manage. Sometimes when you do this exercise often, then you kind of sometimes don't know what to say, because we are a little entitled here in the Western culture, I think, and we take things for granted, which is really, it's harming us. I can tell you now, because I've been there. There is me before gratitude, I think a little entitled and ungrateful. And then there is me after the gratitude exercises. I see the great things to be grateful for everywhere. So if you cannot think of anything to be grateful for, or you feel like you're repeating yourself constantly, I have a tip for you, and that would be the things that you don't mention in your gratitude exercise before you go to bed. Those things you will not have tomorrow. Ta-da! Boom! Think about it. Let me know because for me it was like, wow, really a bomb. So let me know if I'm exaggerating or if you feel the same way. And another thing I want to say about gratitude is, don't mistake it for toxic positivity, okay? Because with gratitude, it's not about saying everything is wonderful and life is always beautiful and I'm always happy, because nobody is always happy, and that's okay. It's okay. We have bad days, we have good days, but the gratitude is about learning, even when you have a bad day, to be able to identify things to be grateful for, because every day we have something to be grateful for. If nothing else, then we can be always grateful for still being alive, seeing, being able to watch videos, if that's your case. And as the longer you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes to see these things. Trust me, I've been through it. You have to believe me. It's like widening the angle of what you see. There are these things to be grateful for and these things to be grateful for. There's always something. So please practice, because for me it was fantastic. I'm out of adjectives already, but really, you get it. So as I said, toxic positivity is a different thing. I don't want you to force yourself to say, I'm so happy all the time and everything is great. No, everything isn't great, and life sucks sometimes. You are in pain, or somebody you love is in pain. This is not okay. This is not fine, and this is terrible. We are here to say, yeah, it's terrible. However, I still have this to be grateful for. And it will, step by step, change the attitude and open the world of good things to you. I have also a recommendation when it comes to gratitude, because I've practiced gratitude already before, but once I started practicing the 6th phase meditation, I don't know if you heard about it. Before I didn't, but since I started practicing it, I really got into the gratitude fever, and I'm in it still, as you can see. So the 6th phase meditation, I believe it was created by Vishen Lakiani, I think is his name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I will put the name here from Mind Valley. I don't have that one because I have one version that is recorded in Czech, which is awesome and great, but probably not of much use to most of you. And so I bought it in Czech because it's great. However, there are also many versions I saw on YouTube in English. So search and find one that resonates with you or the person who does it, or you like their voice or whatever. The principle is like it's 6 phases, and one of the phases is gratitude, and other phases are also very important on the path to yourself. I always did it before sleep, and it also makes you sleep nice and fast. So please try it and let me know what you think, if it works for you or which one you used. You can share with others also your favorite one that resonates with you. We can also combine gratitude with the other exercises that we already did. Of course, combined with attention is great because you notice things and to be grateful for. Also, curiosity is that you go deep and discover with curiosity what things you could be grateful for, as well as with the topic of death. As I mentioned, the death makes us reflect on things, and this is where gratitude comes in. When you think of things that you can still be grateful for, even in very difficult situations. As I said, it's not about being falsely positive about terrible situations. It's to keep yourself afloat and being able to see even in the amidst difficulty. I'm clearly a little biased when it comes to gratitude, so there are also some facts that I dug up for you. So I will read you what the internet has to say about gratitude. The benefits of gratitude: mental health. Gratitude reduces stress, boosts happiness, and fosters resilience. Physical health. This is science, okay? I'm not making this up. The physical benefits of gratitude. Studies link gratitude to better sleep, lower blood pressure, and improved immune function. Gratitude boosts your immunity, and then you can be grateful that your immunity is boosted. You see, this is the circle of happiness. Relationships. Look, relationships. Expressing gratitude strengthens bonds and improves communication. Tada! Improves relationships. See? Science. Gratitude shifts perspective. It helps reframe challenges, focusing on lessons and silver linings rather solely on problems. It's nicely formulated, so I will say it even though I already said it in another way. Gratitude doesn't dismiss pain, but provides balance by reminding us of what is still good. I will say one more thing which comes to mind now, and that is, don't use gratitude as invalidating of feelings, not to yourself and not to others. For example, the most horrid example I will use: don't say this ever to anybody, okay? If your friend's mom dies, don't come to them and say, oh, at least you still have your father. Okay, this is not the way to apply gratitude. You first have to understand that the people are going through. You don't know what they are going through because everybody perceives and goes through struggle of this kind differently. In this case, just be there. Ask what you can do for them, but just be there. Show up. Pay respect. Don't say at least this or that. You should be grateful for. No. You keep it to yourself. Once somebody close to you dies, God forbid, you will have to feel the feelings. You will accept them, love them, validate them, as we learned in the previous lessons. For yourself, you can say, okay, there are still these positive things when you are ready. At difficult times, I'm not saying you should do it all the time when you are really drowning in sorrow. That's different. Don't come and push gratitude on people, okay? I am here for that. So I hope the message is clear. Let me know what you think and save this in case you fall off the wagon. Subscribe or follow or do whatever you need to do to see me again. So thank you very much and see you next time.